A beautiful umbrella, even for a sunny day. We'll tell you why here on the Dawn Show. We're back with Sarah McHoriston from Paradigm Gallery and Studio. We want to welcome to the show Ginger Rudolph from HaHa Magazine.
Thank you.
Hey, Ginger.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So tell me about HaHa Magazine.
It stands for High on Arts, Heavy on Antics.
Love it.
So, you do have to do that, don't you?
I do. I have to.
It's a fun way of saying that we're going to take you in those beginning stages and help you understand art so that you can take it to another level, whichever you desire.
Okay.
But that's what we do. We help make it less intimidating for people.
And why is it important to you? How did you get into this?
I'm a journalism major, so it definitely, I'm not an artist like Sarah or Jason, just an art appreciator. But going into museums and galleries, you constantly hear people behind you talking, and I think people are frustrated by not understanding. They want to experience it the way that other people are in the museums. And I just thought to myself, okay, well, I started to turn around and just explain the piece to them. But I have so much fun with art, why shouldn't they as well? So a great platform was a visual one, which is why we started the website and the blog. And we get all kinds of people now who want to experience different mediums. And it's just a great way for me to have fun as well.
Yeah.
And for me to encourage other people to have fun with art.
So when you go to the Philadelphia Art Museum, for example, what's your favorite? I mean, it's huge, I know.
It is.
But what's your favorite?
My favorite piece?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, think about it.
Okay.
I just put that.
Give me time for that.
I know, think about it. So Sarah, how did you guys meet?
We originally met doing the Dutch Umbrella Project, and Ginger was looking for a space to show off these beautiful artist-made umbrellas, and a mutual friend introduced us, and we were immediately both on board. And then we also had all of a sudden had art buddies.
And so, what's the Umbrella Project?
Well, basically, we try to do yearly projects with HaHa where we introduce you to local artists, and now we're going abroad a bit, which is really great. But with the Dutch Umbrella Project, there were umbrellas that you could pick up in different businesses around Philly if it was a rainy day and bring them back. And we thought, wouldn't it be great to get artists from the area to design them and paint them? And then maybe you could pick them up and use them and then bring them back, but you were just sharing art with everybody who you walked by. But then we thought maybe people wouldn't return them. So
I know, because people probably want to buy it.
Well, we
it's
did
lovely.
like a little survey, and people definitely said I would not bring that back.
Which is a good thing.
Right?
Yeah.
We want you to be able to enjoy it in your home, but maybe if you could auction it off and give that money back to a local charity.
Okay.
So Sarah gave us the space, and that's what we wound up doing.
Now, is that something you could use on a rainy day, or would the paint all wash off?
I would hope you would not use that outside.
Some of them you can that were
That's
from
true.
the project. Some of
Okay.
them had like little yarn pieces that came down
We
from
had
the
a yarn
center.
bomber,
Yeah,
that's right.
So Jessie did that one, right?
It was amazing. So she did these incredible sun and moon and stars that hang from underneath the umbrella. So you
Okay.
definitely could use that on a rainy day and cheer you up.
But it's fun to display.
It
I mean,
is.
what is it about art and about your magazine that has surprised your magazine in particular that has surprised you? A
The
reaction.
readership. Let me
Yeah.
just say that. I thought I was just doing it for myself, and maybe 25 other people, my friends, would come on to it. But now we're up to 145,000 different readers from around the world, which I think it's great. And then we get these wonderful emails about people who are taking art in college or in high school because they saw a medium on the website that they didn't know existed. They didn't realize you could have so much fun with art, and that just makes me amazingly ecstatic. I can't explain it.
What do you think it is about the connection and why we need art? Why is just human beings, it's sort of a primitive thing in a way to express?
I think it's both sides. I mean, it's both sides of the spectrum because it gets so technical and intense. But yeah, I mean, there is that. I think we all believe that everyone is capable of making something, and if you don't enjoy it, it's a different story, and we're not going to make anyone make art that isn't enjoying it. But we've seen it become such a release for so many people. It's
In a stressed out society.
Very true.
And what I love is that you took the art and then you said, well, let's make it a community thing. And even your magazine, in that respect, makes it a community thing.
That's the purpose. So we could sit back home and just, enjoy it ourselves, or we could help other generations, especially with the funding cuts. My mom works in schools, and every year she would come back and say they lost another program. I thought how much that program meant to me when I was in school, and was ashamed that these other children weren't going to be able to have that. And I think that what we're doing is trying to give back in a way that the schools can't right now.
So I'm thinking about what I'm going to write on the board when I die. I want to. Ginger's thinking about her favorite work of art, and our conversation will continue right after this. Talking about the Community Arts Project here on The Dawn Show with Sarah and Ginger. And give us the lowdown. We talked about August 10th, if you want to mark your calendar. And this is a fun, free thing to do. You can go and create. They give you all the supplies you need. You create, you have fun. It could be a great first date. Take your kids, take your grandma. Here it is, the Community Arts Project. So it's wheat paste. You're going to learn something Saturday, August 10th from noon to 6. So it's all day basically, and then have dinner afterwards. And it's Paradigm Art Gallery and Studio, which is 803 South 4th Street. So it's right there on 4th Street. A lot of fun. So what else is going on? What else is coming up?
We have a lot of exciting projects coming up. One thing that we're really excited coming up in the month of August is Night Market. So Night Market is it's been done in a few different areas of the city, and a bunch of food trucks come out, and I think it's been bringing about crowds of 20,000 people or so to various areas around the city, and it's coming to South Street. And so Magic Gardens is doing their annual Art Gauge festivities at the same time as Night Market, and they invited us to be on the committee to plan the arts aspect of that. And so we have a lot of fun activities. So while you're waiting in food lines, you can do, well, there's this game called Exquisite Corpse, where you each person in line will be drawing something and they can't see what the person before them drew, and so you're kind of blindly drawing, and then you have this really, it ends up being like a really funny drawing in the end. And so just to keep people entertained, instead of you're not just waiting in line, you're creating these art pieces while you're waiting, and we're going to try to make it really fun.
And what about for you? What else is going on?
Right now we're looking for our new community arts project. Sarah and Jason and I try to get together once a year and put something back out into the community, and we're trying to figure that out now. Mm-hmm. So that's
Okay.
our next step.
So if people want to get a hold of you at Haha Magazine or at Paradigm, they can email you.
Yes,
if they have ideas.
please. We're always looking to work with new artists.
Oh, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
And then so you display their stuff and you sell their stuff. That's it at Paradigm?
Yep, and the community arts, specifically for the community arts project, we display all those pieces on the walls once a year. We put them up online, but we also once a year cover the walls of the gallery in all these pieces. It's really fun. I think we had about 150 wood blocks this year, hopefully even more next year. And Ginger's always putting posts up on her website too about it.
Social media, those connections.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, have you thought about your favorite piece at the Philadelphia Museum of Art? I mean, I have boys, so I love actually the knights, all the, the floor with all the, you probably haven't even seen this, the armor, the knights in armor.
I have.
Like we hang out up there, but what's your
It's a
favorite?
beautiful wing. I'm going to have to say anything that's got Warhol in that
Okay.
museum, but the Sunflowers by Van Gogh is my favorite, to be honest.
I would say I love that one too.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Obviously, I'm with you. I love the sunflowers. So what would you say to people, to come on out and just enjoy this project, the Community Arts Project on August 10th?
Come in with an open mind and
have fun.
Yeah, and have fun.
That's what it's all about.
We recently did it at the Magic Gardens, and people they sat down and like, okay, what do I do? And once they started,
it's
like,
awesome.
Once people get started, they're fine. They don't even need help.
Okay, Jason, you want to come in with the board? I've got my chalk here, my favorite color orange. He's going to bring in.
You know what
so
you're
I
gonna
can. So, yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm like a cat. I've lived a lot of lives, but before I die, I would say travel the world with my kids.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Good
what I
one.
would say, because I think everything else I've done. But so this is fun though. Just think about I'm gonna travel the world. I've wing walked. I don't know what I haven't done. Not that I'm going to confess to you all the stuff I've done, right? But I would say travel the world with my kids, with my family.
Now you've put it out in the world. It's out
I
there
know,
now.
right? So now I have to do it. It's a commitment. What did you write?
I wanted to complete my bucket list.
Okay. Well, that's
I
a
know it's
little-
cheating. It's cheating, but
Come on.
I get to. I help put the board up, so I get to cheat.
So here it is. I'm substantiating it. I'm committing to it. Travel the world with my kids. What do you think? And my husband too. Don't forget Larry, right?
There's a little asterisk right there
And
for the
Lair.
hubby.
And Big Lair. Well, listen, I want to thank you guys. August 10th. It sounds like a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much.
See you tomorrow right here on WMCN TV. Have a good one.